Oh hey, so you live in a rental and you have terrible cabinets and you heard that you can contact paper cabinets to change them, but you're terrified because you've never done it before and you don't know what you're doing. Babe, sit down, I got you. Oh baby, welcome back to Laugh Cry DIY. I am Katie and I am standing here in what might be a familiar kitchen. 3 years ago on this channel, I did a renter-friendly makeover of this very kitchen, in which we contact paper the top and the bottom cabinets. And this kitchen has been lovely. It has held up wonderfully, except for the bottom cabinets. It has been 3 years. These bad boys have undergone a lot of life, a lot of wear and tear. We've got some dings, we've got some nicks. And most importantly, we have a lot of water staining from doing the dishes and things dropping down. And not only that, Rach is actually changing a lot of her apartment and we want to change the color of these base cabinets. So today I'm going to walk you through the step-by-step process to remove contact paper and repaper with all my tips, tricks, and hacks that you may or may not know. Let's get these bad boys off. Okay, step one of contact papering is removing any hardware if you have it. That's taking the doors off the hinges, that's grabbing any handles. And you're gonna wanna keep that all together in a sandwich baggie. All right, all hardware is off. And now it is time to remove this. Let me tell you your number one tool when removing contact paper. It is a hairdryer or a heat gun. You wanna heat it up so that it will melt the adhesive and you can take it off with a lot less damage or residue. And let me show you guys, this has been on here for 3 years, but with a little hairdryer, let's see what happens. Ooh, baby. Look at that. Okay guys, look at this. We got it all off. It took a little longer than we wanted it to, but that's life, so we survived. Now we do have a little ticky-tackiness, and that's okay. Any ticky-tacky residue, all you have to do is grab some Goof Off, which is a adhesive remover. Today we are using specifically the adhesive gunk remover gel. Test a spot just to be safe. One never knows what materials are gonna interact with what or whatever. And all you have to do is just spray that baby down, and I'm gonna let it sit for 10 minutes and come back. This is just a smoother tool I use, kind of like a spatula. You can see when I do that. Probably the grossest thing I've ever shown on my channel, but you can see that it actually works. And then you can just wipe it off with soap and water to degrease it. So as you can see, we have some more spots to hit up to de-gunk. And we're just using a scraper to get that off and then washing it down with a degreasing dish soap. And now these are smooth as hell. Now, I do want to note, I should have said this in the beginning. If you're going to contact paper your cabinets, you need to make sure that they are not painted cabinets. This is a wood veneer. Very simple. Fake wood, whatever. You might have melamine cabinets or metal cabinets, but you just want to make sure it's not painted wood because that will peel off like a. Now, obviously you want to choose your contact paper and you want to choose it very wisely. If you do too thick, it's not going to be able to curve around the corners. And if you do too thin, it's going to be really terry and it'll easily get nicks. The contact paper we used originally was on the thinner side. That's why it's stripped off inconsistently, even when heated by the hairdryer. So this time we went with a really nice medium weight contact paper. I will link it below. And this is what she looks like. Simple white contact paper, except psych, guys, we painted it. Not only did we want a custom color, we wanted a sheen on it that was more wipeable than the matte contact paper she had before. So yeah, guys, don't let anyone tell you you can't have your dreams. You can have the exact shade of color you want. Now, one thing I will say, as I was talking about the thickness, it's a nice weight, but it is flexible. So always test your contact paper just to make sure it works for the project you're gonna do. The other thing to consider is also the width of your contact paper. A lot of contact paper is very short. It's like 17 inches. We needed to get a larger one so that we could fit the full swaths in one sheet. One of the telltale signs, of course, of contact paper cabinets is like really obvious seams. So if you can avoid that and just get one nice flat front, that's what you wanna do. You also wanna pre-cut your contact paper. So as you can see, we have our side piece, our median cabinets, etc. And most importantly, if you're going around, let's say corners or edges, you need to add at least, I'd say 3-inch clearance on each side so that you can really wrap that nicely. Now let's also talk supplies really quick. These are the things you're gonna need if you want to contact paper beautifully, elegantly, and imperceivably. You're gonna need box cutter for trimming those clean lines. Guys, this is gonna get gunked up. You're gonna have to change it a few times to keep it crisp and clean and nice and not ripping the paper. You're also gonna need a squeegee and or a smoothing tool of some sort. I have been known to use a credit card in the past. However, you have to make sure your paper isn't too thin or it will rip. Obviously you want scissors. All right, paper time. So first things first, you're just gonna want to peel off like 2 to 3 inches from the backing. You can see there, you fold that down, that's your start. Now thicker paper is better because it's a little easier to work with and it doesn't like bend and ding as easily. But the name of the game when contact papering is just going slow. So you're gonna lay your first edge, make sure you have the overhang, and then you're just gonna slowly squeegee to make sure there's no air bubbles. It's gonna be like inch by inch by inch. And if you need to peel up and reposition, you can. You just wanna make sure that there's no air bubbles anywhere. 3 seconds in and we already have a moment of hell. It appears that in this paper, when it was rolled, something hit some sort of curly-Q edge and it created an indentation. You can kind of see it here. See this curly-Q situation? So fortunately, this is high quality enough paper that in taking a little low hairdryer to it, it melts it enough that I can press it firmly and like take out that pattern. But this is why going slowly matters so much. And now we can continue to smooth all the way down. And now we're gonna flip over. Okay, now this is cute, but what do we do about the corners? So I would start by cutting an angle right to the corner. And then you're gonna angle in on this one, same thing, 45 degrees, and cut it right to the point of the corner. Okay, so I've done that on both corners. So now you can press this one up and over. So you can see I pulled those both over, and then you neatly fold this one over and those corners are great. Ta-da. All right, we're hitting these big boys. So it's basically rinse and repeat on this all around forever. So obviously we need to put the handlebars back on and we want to find those little indents where the holes are, and then we just wanna, yeah. Is that on camera? We'll find out in editing. And yes, guys, this is one of those projects that is a pain in the ass to do, but once it's done, you're so glad you did it. And also, if anybody's gonna complain in the comments about doing this, Rachel's landlord came in last time after we'd done it and was like, oh my God, this is amazing. So be cool, be smart, be responsible, use the right adhesive remover. We're all gonna be okay. Wow. Wow. All right, guys, looking good. Only thing we need to do now is find where the hinge holes were originally. Reveal them. Yay. Okay, it's screw everything back on time. All right, guys, it has been quite a journey. These look wonderful. I'm so excited for you guys to see your big reveal before and after in 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right, guys, we're delirious. We've been at this for hours, but I think we can all agree that this looks freaking awesome. I can't wait for you guys to see the larger room makeover that will show you why we wanted to change these cabinets. But until next time, if you like renter-friendly decor, check out my playlist. I have a newsletter where I send out fun DIY and decor inspiration each month. You can sign up for that below. If you found this episode helpful, give me a like, please. And until next time, I'm gonna go take a shower because I feel nasty. Okay, bye.